Hey man, what you say? I can hear you thinking, man.
All right, we're here. We made it. Took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but my body's just like this morning, so yay. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. Let's make sure all of the things look good. So far, so good. Okay. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and it's a Teddy's Haven kind of morning. Why won't you let me out? Let me out. All right. Goodness. Let's see. What do I need to do? Did I get all my stuff done? Okay. Let's start with the quote of the day, and then we can talk about why I'm a little bit... why this morning's chaos is the way it is. Because it's not like every morning's chaos isn't something. It's always something. It just, you know, different every time, right? Or kind of. All right. So, the quote of the day is, divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. And that's from Rene Descartes. And the reason I picked this quote, besides this being like kind of my mantra for the last couple of years of trying to break things down into smaller, more manageable pieces that I'm actually accomplishing, as opposed to trying to attack some new monumental change in my life as an like the entire thing at once, and then not succeeding, and then feeling like crap and giving up and not getting it done and not continuing and whatever. Just break it down, break it down, break it down. No matter how small the components are, because if I'm not gonna, you know, like, if the alternative is I try and I give up, or I try and I don't continue it, or I try and, you know, things shift and change in ways I can't foresee, and then I don't continue whatever that new habit, practice, whatever it is, as long as I would like to, then I might as well break it down into like the smallest components of difficulty until I can manage those components, and then build upon that. But the reason I picked it today in particular is because I'm finally getting around to doing some things that I have been thinking about doing either for a few weeks, a few months, or even a few years, because I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. And I think it's kind of like when you realize you've plateaued for quite a while, you finally start to like go, okay, where do my shifts need to be in order to continue some upward or forward momentum? Like, I feel like I was stagnating on some stuff and overthinking some things too long. And some of those things, like I said, have been kind of in the background for years. Now, they were things that were more challenging, more difficult. I knew there were things that I needed to learn first. And I feel like there's probably still some pieces of them that I'm not going to be able to execute to their maximum, I guess. But that's okay. I don't have to do that. I can just be like, well, I think I'm ready to actually deal with this. So one of those things is I've been doing some note dumping. If you've been with me before, you know that I take notes, but I have notes. You know, I have pages and pages of notes for varying things I need to do for content, game suggestions, content creators. And it takes me a while to get to some of that stuff because either I get overwhelmed or real life comes up, or I have my own checklist of things that to do besides additional information from people. So I did some note dumping this morning. I've been searching for ages to find some kind of task manager planner that I feel like I can use and I'm comfortable with, and have finally settled on trying out Trello, which involves taking all of the ways that I currently handle my checklists and ideas and information dumping space and transferring it over to Trello, not deleting what I already have just in case Trello does not work for me functionally. But I finally have decided, like, and I even set up Trello like a month and a half ago. I think I set it up at the beginning of September when I had a week off, and was like, okay, I'm going to try this out. And then I did some stuff that week, and then I haven't looked at it in over a month. So today, and I think a little bit yesterday, I was like, okay, you're going to start actually trying to convert some, because what I use right now is Google Sheets because I function very well in a grid. Whether I need to do math in the grid, whether I need to keep notes in a grid, whether I need to keep a checklist in a grid, it functions very well for me. So I started taking some of the stuff that I have over there and putting it into Trello, and we will see how Trello functions for me. But I got spurred on because, was it Thursday? I started to really think about all of the stuff. There's updates happening for this game pretty regularly. There's also updates coming for for Dinkum, for Dreamlight Valley. There's a DLC coming. There's events happening. Autonomica should be coming out. So I have and then I've got games that I purchased because they were on sale for Steam and I had a little bit of birthday money. And so I splurged, and those haven't even gotten in the mix yet. So I'm like, you really need to take some time and stop sitting there and going, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I mean. And I could always still succumb to my whims and be like, I don't feel like playing XYZ game that I had planned. I'm going to play this instead. That's just probably always who I'm going to be. But I wouldn't mind having at least a little bit more structure when I know that there are dates that I'm not creating. I'm not creating when the next DLC for Dreamlight Valley comes out. I'm not creating that. They're creating that, which means I want it on my radar, and I want to make sure I'm planning around some stuff to make sure I can fit in time for all these games that I love, and probably other games that I will also love that are... I saw that Subnautica 2 is coming for early access soon, and I'm into that. I really loved playing the first one, and I enjoyed the, what is it, Below Zero or whatever, I guess it wasn't really Subnautica 2, because I thought it was the official, part 2, but it is not. So I am into that, and, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's my favorite game, but it is up there as one of those... there's something about the intensity of diving deeper and deeper and having these huge Leviathan things that are trying to kill you in the depths of the ocean. It's I like that kind of intensity, not all the time. Obviously, I like games like this as well, Teddy's Haven, because, well, it's chill. But sometimes I enjoy the intensity of, having to push past the fear and work towards the next objective. Alien Isolation was also a lot like that. So if you're familiar with that game, that one is arguably more intense than Subnautica. Maybe if you have water fear, Subnautica, like my husband, would not play Subnautica. So anyway, so yes, just trying to break things into their smaller and smaller components and then just get some work done on things. I'm feeling motivated to do so because I'm tired of not making progress on some of the fronts that I have been thinking about for a while. So anyway, I'm feeling motivated. We like feeling motivated about stuff. Hey, had to coffee reload, and welcome to Sunday. I just got done yammering about my quote of the day, which is one of those things that's in the mix of trying to figure out how it might move forward. I don't know. I've been kind of on the fence about perpetuating my quote of the day stuff. I like doing a quote of the day, but I think it needs to metamorphose in the future. And I'm not exactly sure how yet, so it's just going to kind of percolate while I'm doing all this other crap. But how are you? All right, what am I doing? It's funny, frequently my headphones are too loud anymore when I come in here, but they're not that loud today. It's weird. Okay. I don't need this open anymore. I don't need this open. Let's make sure that my screens are not going to distract my periphery. And I'm not doing too bad. I feel like my body's in rebel mode this morning, but meh, what are you gonna do? So, and then I wanted to get all of my Halloween stuff completely finished by, oh crap, I'm really only one day away from spring. I couldn't remember how many days I left it. So yes, we should be starting year 2 today because I believe tomorrow is spring. So, I had been playing this and then I had to do other stuff for the rest of the week. But, it's been raining off and on all weekend. So I got my power strip, I got it put in the yard yesterday, and then I made sure that my tree was working, but everything was wet outside. So I couldn't take out the And now it's too loud in my ears. Awesome. I couldn't get the fog machine out, so I'm really hoping to get my fog machine out today so that we can see the tree with the cemetery and the fog machine all at once in the night. Because, you know, that's been an idea in the works for a while as well. Of course, that had monetary... Ooh, a dragon today! Ah, yes. Who else is here? Is anybody else here today? No giant turtle. No dragon on the hill. I don't know if the dragons come at the same time. And then... No golem on the hill. I've been feeding my Orling. Can I rename you? Oh my god, you're so massive right now. Okay, and he's not even as big as they get. I've seen some pictures of people's Orlings that are freaking ridiculous. Okay, what do the dragons benefit? I don't remember. You're getting rain as well? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just kind of puts a damper on, like, the whole outside decorations thing. Like, one, it's funny. So, we got a skeleton this year. We were able to splurge quite a bit more than we usually do, just because I'm also trying to maintain some credit stuff, because eventually we need to replace our second car, and the car market's... What? Well, look, some trees were added. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, there's stuff over there I don't recognize. Well, apparently more trees. So I have a card with Home Depot, and so I needed to replace my Christmas tree, and we wanted to splurge on some Halloween decorations. So we got a skeleton and a fog machine, which needed an outdoor power strip, and then like a willow tree that's got purple and orange lights on it. So I haven't seen it all together yet. What are those? Are those new critters? I need to see what you give me. I can't remember what the dragons give me. Or are those crabs? I still don't know what to do with these guys. Crimson Pinch. Because they say pick up, but I don't know if that does anything. What the? They're like flying up in the air. It's weird. We're gonna call you Carl. Nope, I don't want to do that. Where's the other one? So yes, I'm really looking for... It's not supposed to rain today. I'm looking forward... Are you Carl? Carl. Isn't there a second one? I was going to name both of them while I'm down here. There it is. Yes, I see you, sir. I will come to you in a second. What? Oh, no. Stop bouncing me around, you ding-dong. Renee. No, I don't know if I like that. Rhonda. Carl and Rhonda, the Crimson Pinch pair. I've been just randomly naming some critters every once in a while. I've only got like 2 or 3 other ones named, but still. Hello. Yes, hi. Quark flies like a lullaby, soft, slow, and always one gust behind. Drives me mad. But the sky feels wrong when he's not in it. Quiet today. Good. The kind of quiet that lived on Haskin Ridge. There a castle once touched the clouds of ivory and gold. Now only bones remain, crowned in snow, the wind blowing through broken bells. They say the king whispered to dragons. I never answered, but I heard him. Thank you, shopkeeper, for letting the dead speak through me. All right, then. Increased mining. Okay, I'm glad I came to him first then, because I wasn't sure, couldn't remember what he gave me. So, have you seen or played Teddy's Haven before? It's pretty fun, very chill. Well, and one of the things I did this morning when I was taking care of my copious notes, my handwritten notes, I was trying to like dump all of the stuff from the pages into the various places I needed to. And I have ideas for all of the games I play, you know, for the suggestion forums that they run in their Discords and stuff usually. So I ended up dumping a couple of suggestions into Teddy's Haven forum this morning. And I was like, okay, gotta spread the love around. You can't just brain dump into someone else's Discord. Here's my 50 ideas that I've been writing down over a month and a half. Excuse you. And good morning. Alright. Wonder how much of this I need to do. I bet I don't need to do a ton. Oh gosh, I have 12,000 of those. I don't need to. I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, those are still under 10 grand. Not that I really need that many either, I don't think. But I feel like that's where I'm like, oh, if I've hit over 10k, I really don't need to keep harvesting stuff. Those are Twilipuffs. And things are getting a lot faster, which is great. And honestly, I don't mind the push to do a little bit of extra mining because, well, it's like, I don't even think we're at 30 yet. Where are we at? We just got to level 29. Harvesting is almost there. And I get 5 times, which is why I have so much frickin' berries. I feel like the shop has gotten a little full because I just recently started doing more of the farming varieties. And there's so much produce now. It's crazy. Oop. Those are those Twilo berries. Or Twilo puffs. It's alright. But yes, I don't think... You know what? I didn't even think to look. Because I saw that Mav was doing stuff about auto-saving. So I don't think there was another... Okay, not another Halloween update. So I'm curious, because that one, I mean, I don't know if it'll be just like 2 parts. But the fact that he called the first one part 1 makes me go, okay, is there going to be other stuff? Oh, that's something I do want to see. I want to take a cat with me. Pit. So you can come with me. Are you coming? Okay, good for you. I saw something in the Discord this morning that I want to try. So, I have to have the cats with me. And I guess I can go ahead and get the fairies too. Although I kind of wish the fairies would stay. Like, I want them with me all the time. Hello. Yeah. Quack, quack, quack. I haven't named any of you. Although, I think I might... The ones that were named before... That have, like, unique names. Like, is it this one? Yeah, Quackarog. I will probably leave them named. But the ones that are all generic named the same for whatever the... animal they are, those are the ones I'm probably gonna name. Oh, apparently I've renamed you already. I forgot which ones I've named. And Halloween is almost here. What did we watch last night? Oh, my son and I watched It Chapter 2. Because we watched It Chapter 1 last year and then never made time to watch the second one. So... I let him pick what he wanted to see, and that was the one he picked. But I really need to sit down and make a list so that I can keep track of the ones he needs to see, so he can have options. Because I think sometimes he forgets what's available because, well, he hasn't seen them. I have. Umbro. A garden once moved across the plain on steel wheels, its students trained to end wars before they began. Among them, one carried a blade that did not hum when swung. He had no past, only scars shaped like questions. But when the stars blinked and time unraveled, it was he who held the thread. Not because he was chosen, but because he chose to remember who he was. Oh, And Yaya, if you are here, thank you for honoring the weight of memory. Yes, yes, yes. We will have to figure out how to coordinate, because I don't know if you caught it on Thursday because you're having the connection issues that you were having, but I went ahead and started Palia. So if you do end up wanting to play, Bama is also, we've already set up our friendship on the game. And then I don't know if you were here, that probably would have been a Teddy stream. I met somebody else who also plays Palia, but also plays this game. And so I got set up with them too. So, and I don't know if you have your own little group that you play with as well, but I have yet to actually be on at the same time as other people that have time at in the same way I do, because I think Bama was on one night when I was playing, but I was half asleep. So I kept nodding off at the computer. So I was just like, I saw she was on and I was like, okay, I can't function. But then last night she was already done for the night by the time I was able to get to it, because I watched a movie with my kid. So I haven't actually played with anybody yet, but I'm still not out of like the beginning stages. Bama told me I needed to focus on the temple quests so that I can get to, I think she said it was the Elderwood. Oh my gosh, Azurberry. I think Azurberry are spring berries, though. So there's really not a ton of them throughout the rest of the year. I think it's just like that one little pocket that I just harvested. I don't really need those. I'm not going to bother. But yes, if you end up wanting to play, we will need to figure out how to get coordinated on that. Or if you wanted to play together. I mean, you can obviously play without me. You don't have to be my friend in Palia. Ugh, I'm going to start coordinating for my son's birthday. That's the beginning of November. Oh, those are Fey Peaches. I only have 8,000. More Fey Peaches, alright. He's gonna be 15 though. Which means sometime in the next year I gotta stick him behind the wheel of a car. I don't have to, but I want to. I mean, I don't, but I do. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Yes, excuse me. I kind of feel like I should name these like non... I don't know. Not really non-aggressive sounding names, but not... Like almost softer sounds. Because they roar at you, so it'd be a nice juxtaposition to be like, I don't even know. Like very sweet sounding names, maybe. Duh. Yeah, I hear you. Just chill. You know what else I should do sometime soon? And I keep mentioning it, but I really need to set up zip lines in and out of the castle. Or at least, well... Theoretically, you could always travel away. You don't have to be able to get in and out. There are other ways. Hello. Do I have 3 of you now? Good. And you? Like halfway in the snow. Oh, there are rocks up here, aren't there? Yeah. I never mine up here because, well, I almost never come up here for my regular circuit. Because there's so much to do anyway that it's like, sometimes if it's just stone, I'm like, eh. How many am I getting for each hammer today? 7. Wow. Well, the Orling's gonna grow today. Because I usually feed him down to where I have 10,000 stone. I don't really need to have 10,000 stone on hand, but he's going to get a lot today, because that's a lot to get out of every hammer, essentially, or mine, I guess. But yes, last night I was pushing really hard on Palia because my husband was still playing Battlefield 6 last night after I got done watching the movie. So I was like, oh, cool. But it was like 10:45 at night before I got to start playing Palia. I played some in the morning yesterday, but I was doing really monotonous stuff and I was half asleep because it was early in the morning. So I was pushing to get my some copper ore to upgrade my pickaxe because I was like, I already feel a little stagnated. He's up there today. I'm gonna have to go up there today. Oh, I should bring zip lines then. Shoot. Damn it. I wasn't planning on that. You know, if I get to him, though... No, because that means if I ever want to recreate it... Shoot. Alright. We don't have to do that right this second. I kind of feel like I should... You know what? I'm not going to go this way yet. I am going to work from the base over so that I can hit the things that are on the way. Because if I'm going to set up zip lines, it's not going to be just to go to the squid. What in the... Oh, there's the cats. I forgot. Hi, guys. I was like, are there new critters over here? No. It's just... The cat's trying to follow me as I fly around in the air. Okay. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to try and do regular circuit type stuff. Because I believe I missed a ferry. Because I took a different route. Go back to the shop. Grab some zip lines. God, how many? 20? That's too many. They're not that cheap. Let's go back and see how much we can get, I guess. I feel like they're 200 a piece, right? God, I was saving up to expand my shop. Stupid frickin' squid. Octopus. Sky calamari. Showing up when I wasn't planning to spend money. Damn it, man. Oh, look at that. Frost Gleam. Almost to 10k. Anything tucked in this corner? Rocks. Alright. I don't know. I don't know how many it'll take. I haven't gotten the spacing down yet. You know? So I've got one there. And I know I want some to go inside the castle. Yeah. Or at least back out of the castle. I feel like if they're 200 a piece, 2k would be 10, 4k would be 20. That's a lot of money. I mean, I'll probably make it back today, but that means I think I need 15k for the next upgrade in the shop. Oh, I now have over 10k of those. Fantastic. Why do you have to be here today? Because someone told me it was worth it to go. Yeah. How are we doing on sun apples? Hello. Oh, I can't pet you. That's right. I can pet you, though. Hi. Hey, baby. Pet you again. Let me pet you again. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and just pay off the bills. Wait, oh, I do kind of want to see. Yeah, it's 15K. Freaking octopus. Transportation. They are 2K. Or not 2K, 200. I don't know if 10 is enough. He's so far away. Maybe I could just split the difference then. Maybe I'll just do 5 more. Okay. Just do 5 more. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, at first I was like, what the hell is outside my window? Oh, it's my Orling. Good job. Whoa. We have changed this hill quite a bit. Fancy. Okay. All right. Oh, was this the tree that used to be down there? Or is there a second one now? This really pretty tree. Okay. Still have this memorial. Okay. This button. Oh no! God dang it! My zip line is over there. I can't actually hit it now. Damn it. All right, where exactly is it? It's right there. Can I put this? Wait. I would like. Okay. Is there like a little slope? What happens if I go up here? I still can't see it. Balls. All right. Well, where are we going to put it then? Because apparently... Maybe we can put it here. How about that? There we go. Okay. So, the first out of boundium is up behind there. I don't know if that's super necessary to get to. Maybe I should have just mined it. So can I put one? Maybe. Maybe I do put it up there. Okay. So... Sometimes I forget how fast I'm actually supposed to be going. And then I'm like, wait, did I hit the button to toggle the sprint off again? Because I do that because not every game is a toggle. Sometimes you have to hold the button down. Okay. So, let me up. Where is the top of the waterfall? This is the top of the waterfall. But maybe I could go up there. Can I go up there? I don't know if I can actually get up there. I mean, I probably can if I find a different way to get up there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if it's important for me to get all the way up here. Oh, I forgot to drop off the cats. Sorry, guys. Okay. Trying to remember what buttons are what. Zip. Did you see it try and fall off? It totally tried to fall off. Okay, if I put it here, can I go to there? Yep. And I can see it because I oriented it the correct way on purpose. Sure, I totally did it on purpose. Okay, so from here, I could go to one of these little turrets. But let's disconnect and go... Okay, so then I could hit this out of boundium, which I almost never go to. Because like I said, I almost never come up this way. Which means I don't necessarily have to go directly from that zip line. I could come around. Yeah, I really want one in one of these turrets here. So, let me... I don't remember how I had to get there before. I feel like I had to come from a ways away. And I might have been more extreme than I needed to be. Because I think I actually went from way back there. Because I feel like I couldn't get there from there, and I don't know if I even looked to see how to get there from here. Can I actually get there from there? Maybe I can. Can I get on top of that rock from over there? Because I don't think I've been over here at all. If I hug it. Oh, no! Nope. He almost looks angry up there. Have I been back here? There's a floating tree. Would you like a floating tree? I didn't know there was, like, this back here. Well, maybe I'll just do what I did last time, even though it's a little on the... Woo! And thank you. Surprise. It's kind of funny hearing a magic sound that's not in this game while I'm playing this game. It's like, oh, wait, what is that? Oh, no. It's my sound. All right. Have I not been on this side? I must not have been. Oh, hey, Hexley. How are you? New magic. Oh, goodness. Okay. Need to figure out exactly. Ah! What in the blue blazes? You know what I didn't even think about using? I didn't even think about using the little jump pad things because I've never actually built one. I don't know how helpful it would be. Well, let's go ahead and grab this while we're here because we're here. Okay, and then we go pause and we go teleport home. And then we're going to try using the zip lines again. I thought this day was going to be all simple, and then the octopus is here. And I've been waiting for him to show back up so that I could actually go visit. Since someone told me I should. But that means I also need to set up zip lines. Okay. Disconnect. Oh. No, I can't get to where I want to go if I do this. Boo. Almost. Well, not really, because I want to get up there. Is where I want to go. That's how it gets you. Exactly. It's like, I have all these ideas that I want to do today. Oh, crap. Now I have to go see this giant thing way off in the distance. Okay. So this may not be the easiest way to do what I want to do, but it is a way I know how to do it, so we're just going to do it that way for now. Tony? Is that what? Is that his name? Tony. And how are you today, Miss Hexley? I hope you are doing well. Oh. All right. Get up this hill. And maybe I should go ahead and put down a zip line here. I should have left these cats at home. I feel so bad for them right now. Because they're hoofing it, man. Maybe they should get some wings. Okay. All right. So now... Anyway. Good? Awesome. Decided to use that because of the what is your name meme? Okay. I'm an old lady and I don't know if I know that meme. It's possible I do, but it's also entirely possible that I don't. I try to stay up with things, but things move so fast these days. It's so hard. Well, I'm not really an old lady, but I'm old enough to be out of the loop for a lot of stuff. Yeah. See, this is how I end up with copious notes, because I do write that kind of stuff down. I should look that up. Okay. What is your name, meme? We will write it down. See, I get rid of notes, I brain dump, and then I have to write more notes that I will then have to brain dump. What is your name, meme? Oh, that's fine. I may not look at it in a timely fashion, but I will look at it in an eventually fashion. Like, I put a couple of suggestions into the Discord today for this game, and because that's how I wrote them down, and I was like, okay, you have to not brain dump everything into one spot unless it's for me. Like, I can't dump 40 things into one Discord because that's not right. I shouldn't spam that. Zipline, that's what we're doing. Taking the time. See, I don't even know if I have enough zip lines to do what I want to do. Okay, I kind of want to put this up on top, though. Can I? Okay, wait. Because if I block my vision, I'm going to fall off the damn turret. Freak myself out. Goodness. All right. Oh, it won't go up on the thing. I was kind of hoping I could get it on the thing. All right, that's okay. Don't fall off. Nope. How do I turn? There we go. Put it there. Okay. So now let's see. Can I actually reach the spot? Oh, no, it's not going to be... Oh! Kind of can't believe I did it. All right. So... now that I've done that, you know what? I can do that side on the way back. Okay, so maybe up on one of those ridges up there. I'm afraid that these ones might be a little bit too far. So let's go ahead and just see what we can see. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, it's like I finally got to the end of the rainbows. And that was a slog too. But, I mean, it was worth it. It was worth all the ore. Or shards. Okay. I'm finally warming up. So, it's been unseasonably warm here. And then we got a lot of rain off and on throughout the weekend. And, I was cold this morning. And I got up out of bed. My husband got up before I did. So, I stole his blanket for the last, I don't know, half an hour to an hour that I was asleep. It's like, I'm freezing! You're not here, I'm taking this. Oh, that's a little too far. I can already tell. Well, maybe. I didn't think I'd gone that far. Okay, well. The question is, after here, where would I go next? Because this is all kind of... well, maybe the thing will be tall enough. Okay, stop overthinking it and just try some shit out, woman. Okay. Ooh, no! Oh, Mother Humper. No! I didn't even think about it. Goodbye! All right. Don't do that. Husbands are good for worms, bad when they leave us to freeze. Yeah. We're in Scotland, so demand worms a lot. That's fair. All right, well, hopefully I have enough. Where can I put this down that it's not going to go flying off into the oblivion? I'm glad fairies will pick it up in the night. Okay, can I do it here without it rolling down the hill? Yes. All right. I don't know if I can do it from there. All right. All right. Let's see. It might be a little too far. Awesome. As long as it works both ways. And I can still see. Oh, God, no. Ah! Stop. Okay, it's a little fussy. It's not as tall as I would like it to be. How far away is that ridge, though? Hey, look, there's snowy spots back here. Maybe I can put it here. Still can't believe I let that thing just roll down the hill. As if I wasn't going to struggle with not having enough already. Can I see it from here if I put it here? Or is it too much behind the bridge? Okay. Maybe I should put it up there. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Done that so many times. Okay, good. Solidarity and chucking things down a hill. All right. That'll work that way. And that'll work that way. Okay. You're so far away. All right. Kind of hoping for like maybe this one. It almost feels like I'm not moving. Maybe this one would be okay and like connect from that one to that one. But it might be too far. It might have to be, well, shoot. God, it's so far. Oh, wait. Okay, there it is. Oh. Oh, no. It's raining cats. Hallelujah. Okay. No, don't look at it. It doesn't seem right. Oh my gosh. Okay, how far? Well, how far down am I gonna go? I thought I would land, but apparently not. Okay, the snow is not real. There is no spoon. Okay. Where the hell am I going? I need to be able to connect to that. And I need to be able to see it. So I have to know that there's no... that it's not solid. Okay. What the heck? Let's go here. Maybe right at the edge so that I can see. I'm afraid if I put it inside that I won't be able to see it when I'm back on that ridge because it looked solid from the outside, you know? The snow is a lie. Right. We learn something new every day in this game. I feel like we should just post that. It's not really a spoiler, is it? The snow is a lie. Just put that in the Discord. The snow. Well, it's kind of like the first time I tried to follow one of those big golems. And got to the backside of the mountain and was like, oh, there's nothing. You turn around and there's no mountain. Okay. How far can I go? So I'm hoping that this mountain is real, considering he's on it. And people indicate that you can get to it. Oh, those are tech. Oh, I was like, why are there random lines in the sky? But that's probably from the edge of the fake snow. Okay. How far? Okay, maybe? I don't know if I have enough zip lines. Okay. I almost feel like we need some sort of beacon. I mean, the runes glow on it, and that's nice, but it's only on the one side. So it'd almost be nice to have something that was, like, obnoxiously bright to put next to it. Okay. That could probably be a little bit farther. It probably doesn't. Best laid plans. If I go in here, I still can't see it. How can I see it and see the other one? Unless I just, well, shoot. Do I need one just inside the snow to see on the other side of the snow? Because I can't... Yeah, that's... Oh, God. These poor cats. Okay. I don't like you here. I could just come off of it and put another one in here if I really wanted to do that. Okay. But it gets me through more zip lines faster than I'd like. Okay. The trials and tribulations. Are you inside the mountain now? Will I be inside the mountain now? Okay. This could probably be a little further away, but whatever. We'll err on the side of caution. Hey, Bama, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Rested your eyes after last night's gaming session. Why? I can't tell if I'm going fast or not. I'm trying to get to the giant octopus because he showed up. And now I'm trying to figure out how to get my zip lines to go where I want them to go. So I can get there. And yeah, get there quicker. Someone told me it was worth it to go to him. Kind of want to offset it. I don't want them to be in a line. How far do I need to go? Okay, that might be good. Okay. Definitely worth it. Well, we're doing it. Doing it. Oh no! Don't do that. Okay, now we test. Make sure we can hit this thing over here. God, it's so small. Okay, that one works. And that one works. Fantastic. I don't remember how many zip lines I still have, but I'm kind of hoping. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm sprinting or not. I keep hitting the button to toggle it, and I'm like, I can't. There's no difference. I can't tell. Hey, man. And you can't even really see, like, anything. Just have to trust. Although, to be fair, I do trust. I mean, this community is a very nice community. So I trust them to not lead me down a path of, why the hell did I just do that? Oh no! Frickin' crap on a cracker! Okay. How short is this? Maybe if I put it like... I wonder if there was a way to go around the snow. Nope. Not right. Hey, babies. Okay. I can hit that. Okay. And that. And then we'll just have to do what we do on the other end, which is just pop out of the snow and then hit another zip line here. You just have to walk a few feet. Oh Lord, I only have 3 after this. And the one I threw down the hill. Okay. Maybe there? Disconnect. Disconnect, woman. Nope, that is slower. Okay. Finally, I finally got enough, like close enough to something for it to give me a sign of how fast I'm actually traveling. I do feel like I'm getting closer now. Because for a while it was like, this could be still so long. What? Nope, that is slower. Okay. What in the frickin' world? So... Wait! What? Oh no, what am I gonna do when I get up here? I should have grabbed a box while I was down low on the ground. Oh no, how am I gonna... Crap. Is there a flat spot somewhere? Hey, you can see again. Oh no. I was like, there's a flat spot. Oh my gosh. I can't risk it. I don't have very many. So I really don't want to get one out and have it go rolling down. Okay. Well. Hold on. Is this still... Are we still headed up at an angle? Okay, hold on. Well, if I have to do it again, like if I run out of zip lines... No. Wait. Damn it. If I run out of zip lines... Yeah, there's no way I'm getting to that. Goodbye. Maybe. Nope, it's accelerating, it looks like. Okay, if I have to come here again, at least I know I can get most of the way here. And then finish out the zip lines. I was hoping it would be flat enough. It was not. Hey, man. That mountain looks uncomfortable. Is it uncomfortable? It's interesting watching. It's really... Are these clouds? What is happening? I mean, it's kind of cool looking. We'll just get up here to some distorted reality and visit you. I should be closer, and it feels like I'm still so far away. Your tentacles, very intimidating. Oh, I can talk to you. You shouldn't be here, but somehow you made it. I could send you back, but I won't. Take this gift. Don't question it. Just trust the flow. All right. I wonder how far back I could have talked to him. I just didn't even notice that the indicator. I thought I had to get directly under it for, like, you know how the end of the rainbow, you actually have to be at the end of the rainbow to get the thing? But I wonder if I missed the indicator changing to the circle, a dot, earlier. Because I was just trying to get... I'm going to go anyway. I mean, why the hell not? That's funny, though. The developer speaking directly to you. He is cute. He's intimidating like everyone else. But I like this, like, kind of oil slick look to the bottom of his tentacles. It's very pretty. Although this almost reminds me of the movie Evolution, where they have to go inside the, essentially, alien sphincter. That's what it reminds me of. Hello? We came all this way. Oh! Alright. We've seen some things. Okay, so the next time I come up here, I probably need about 3 to 5 more zip lines, and I should... how can I get them up here without dropping them down the hill? It might be a tedious process, but it might be okay. Interesting, though. It's interesting to be up here. I bet people have been over there, too. Ugh. Tentacles. I'm actually moving forward. It's really hard to tell. I can't remember if somebody's actually said they've been on this crystal. I don't know if you could actually get on it. But, like, it's interesting how things are, like, missing from the backside. So, yeah, 50% profit. That's nice. Did I have... and I had 2 other boons, too. So my profit should be quite a bit today. All right, I should just travel home. I don't need to actually go all the way back hoofing it. So, we finally made it to the giant octopus. And I got mostly done with zip lines. Awesome. Question is, did I get through enough of my circuit to go ahead and open the shop? I think I did. So I'm going to do that while we're down here. And then we'll finish our circuit and do our crafting. You shouldn't be here. No shit, sir. You're going to have a lot of food today, my friend. Okay, let's open the shop. We'll pet Teddy. And... what the... oh, I forgot I didn't undo the cats. But that also reminds me to do something with the cats. There's a reason I particularly got the cats. Besides, you know, having cats. Okay, come here, you guys. So I'll pet you. And I'll pet you. And then let's go this way a little bit. And then we'll go back this way a little bit. Pet you. And that means I need to grab another you. Hi. And I think there's one over here that I didn't grab yet. No. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we got over 10,000 of the velvet frost. Excellent, excellent. I should get my friend to make me I bet she could make a a giant, well, she wouldn't make me a giant octopus, but like one that looks like him. She does little crocheted critters. Recently she made a turtle, but it looked like R2-D2. She also had her first craft fair, so that was pretty awesome for her. But she makes like, you know, like things that you would almost be able to put on a keychain size, like little bitty critters. Bet I could get her to make me one that looks like him. Here is your assignment. Because it'd be kind of funny to make one tiny, because he's so big. All right. What do I need to do to try out this thing that I saw on the Discord today? So it's ether. I kind of want to do that. Can I do it like this? Somebody said you could use ether on the cats. But how would I do that? Did I not see that today? Let me look and see. Where were people talking about that? Could search. Ether cats. Was that in Game Talk? Not Game Talk. Whatever. Game Discussion. There we go. You can apply ether to cats? Yes, and lights. And the ether doesn't get used up. But how do I do that? Do they have to be following me? Hold on. You. Place, pick up, drop. Well, that's not doing anything. Just try a different one. Just see if maybe it's... I don't know how to do that, though. Okay. Hey, Nick, how are you? I'm trying to figure out how to do something I saw in the Discord for this game this morning, and now I can't figure out how to do it. I'm wondering... So maybe I could try it with the lights and see if maybe there's something I'm missing. Furniture. Light orbs. Light orb. So let's... Nope, I don't seem to be able to do it that way either. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask how to do that because I don't know how it works. This is the one I want to reply to. Well, I've put the question in the Discord. So hopefully somebody can help me figure it out because they said you could apply the ether to the cats and the lights. And I don't know how it's done. So I must not be... there must be some kind of trick to it or something that I'm just not privy to. Or I'm just not paying attention to the right thing. But I would like to know because if I can change... colors of things. And it says it doesn't use the stuff up. So I guess it also doesn't stick. I don't know if it doesn't stick to the lights, but they said it didn't stick to the cats. So it's nice that it doesn't get used up, because otherwise, I mean, probably still do it. In all actuality, probably still do it. Holy crap, I forgot I had that extension in the back there. Crate in hand, left click on cat and light. Oh no, you're fine, Hexley. You didn't have to, like, that's what the Discord is for. If you're not here, you don't have to, like, be like, oh my god, I have to do things. Although I get compelled to do stuff too, but I am left clicking. And nothing seems to be happening to them. And then I also did the left click on this light here. And that's not doing it either. So I don't know. I will leave this here just in case. Not regular ones. Oh, okay. And only candles. Okay, that makes me feel better. Although I don't know if I like him better red. All right. Does it work on these then? No, just on the... Oh! It does work on those. Okay, that's pretty sick. Nice. All right. So me not knowing what things they are. Ooh, that's interesting how subtle that one is. I mean, it is only one flame, but that is intense. That red. All right. Cool. Thank you. I thought it would be interesting to dye all these cats. Different colors. But that's fair. That's fair that it's not that. It makes more sense to do it to objects. I'm doing my circuit. That's what's happening. Okay. Or finishing my circuit, I should say. Hello. Whirling. Where did I get to? I got to the castle area because I was doing the zipline thing. Okay. Oh. You know what helps? Clicking the correct button. Actually, I should put that in the thing. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to put it in the Discord too, just in case someone else is running into the trouble that I was doing, which was trying to do the wrong cats and lights. And the decorate, the witch cats. Not the pet cats, I guess. There we go. There we go. And that way, in case other people struggle too, that maybe they'll find some clarification there. Because I would like to think I'm not the only one who goes, oh, it must be this stuff. But if I'm the only one, then I'm the only one. That's fine too. All right. What are these? Oh, I've got enough of those. What are these? Ooh. Luna Bright. I don't have a ton of those. I mean, I do have a ton because I have over 6,000, but also I could have 10,000. I feel like your perception of sufficient quantities gets very warped in this game, though. It's like, you're right, I have over 5,000, but also I could have over 10,000 and still not feel like it's enough. I did have to stop making, or I did have to unstock take out of rotation for now my blood berries, though, because since I think they're a spring berry, I had around 100 something, I think, left. So, but if it was a spring berry, then I didn't have the kind of harvesting power I have now. So I'm hoping this next spring to really fill out my numbers for the berries that I haven't been able to harvest in a year. Oh, I am going to have to take a break once this day is done, though, because I got to deal with body stuff. Welcome to my stream where I overshare. Although I think many of the people that hang out are also women in their 40s. So you all know. Like, yes, I would like to drink fluids and then have to pee 40 times a day. It's fantastic. It's great. It's my favorite thing. It's really funny. So my kid and I have a running joke that anytime we go out someplace, I have to go to the bathroom. So whenever we get there, I look at him and I'm like, guess what? And now he knows to just roll his eyes at me, you know? Which is like, you know, where you want to be as a parent. But, kitty. Yesterday, I had to use the bathroom, and he's like, but we didn't go anywhere. And I was like, oh, we're expanding on the joke. Look at us go. He's a good kid. They're both good kids, to be honest. I mean, they drive you nuts, and sometimes you want to, like, you know, knock them out, but you love them just the same, because they probably also sometimes want to knock you out as their parent. So, I mean, like, it's fair. Woo! Is 35 the top? Is that it? This is the first skill I've gotten to level 35. I just got an achievement, but I didn't get a chance to read it. Okay, it didn't give me any extra points for harvesting after 35. So I'm thinking 35. I feel like I've seen that number frequently in discussions. 35 is maxed. Yeah! Freaking sweet. We love it. We love to see it. Okay. Did I already get them? I don't think so. All right. So I started doing some work on my craft room. That's part of the reason that in between last week's stream and this stream, I got almost to spring. I was like, uh-oh, I want to hold off and not actually transition to year 2 until the stream. And then I ended up having a whole bunch of other stuff I had to do this week anyway, which is perfectly fine. But I started trying to do the idea that I was thinking about last week, which was using floors sized down but put up on the walls as shelving. And I'm going to have to fuss with it a little bit, but I've already got some ideas how I might want to do it using the terrariums. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to work on that a ton today, but maybe. It just depends on how much time we have. I do have... What do I really need to do today? I really need to do laundry today. Which is always a delight. I'm always looking forward to that, but... But people keep refusing to live in a nudist colony, so I kind of have to keep doing it. Alright. Hello, everybody. You know, it's so funny, because you get so many of the berries, and then some things, like, seeing 2,000... milk is like, wow, that seems like not very much milk. It's still over 2,000. Cross-gleam. It'd be really great if I could end winter with 10,000 units of the berries, of all of the winter berry varieties. But I don't know. I don't know if I've actually done it or not. Puff. We don't need that. We can walk away from that. Up to 20k ghost berries. Black laundry, exactly. You have issues? I don't think you have issues. I think that's what this game does to us. It's like, but I could just get more. And what day are you on? That's also, like, are you on, like, year 5 or something? Because once you start getting that level up and harvesting, man, you can, your numbers can get huge quick. And it also depends on the berry, you know? Hello. Hello, cows. I'm here for your milk. Those are the numbers I'm really looking forward to getting maxed, is the tending and honestly even just the mining, because, you know, some of those gem or shards are, you know, you really have to get to them every day if you want the numbers to keep increasing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make this a lot bigger. Like my little craft raft. I didn't think about it being rhyming. It's my craft raft. Oh, I could put a sign on it that says craft raft. I should do that. I should get a little sign. I haven't played with the signs yet, but now I want to. Now that I've got myself a little rhyming name for it. Because I was originally thinking of it like a houseboat. All right. We've almost hit everything. Almost. Better than Blingy Dingy. Yeah, that almost sounds like... Okay, so this is adult conversation. I used to work in an adult novelty store. And Blingy Dingy makes me think of, like, rear end enhancements. I feel like I'm trying to put that in a good way. Although they also make what is it? The little tail rings that got like a little dangly bling to go on your cat's tail so it covers the butthole. There's also that. Used to work at one too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. And yeah. Although I do feel like that could be a pirate kind of thing, the Blingy Dingy. That's some funny shit right there. Hello, you guys. How you doing? Awesome Saurus. I'm not going to go up the hill, though. We will cut ourselves off. We don't have to go to every square inch of the map in one day. We don't want to. And I did visit... I will also refer to him as Tony for now. Until such time as I feel like changing his name or just succumbing to Tony. It's kind of like we have 2 vehicles. And my husband uses the newer car because he does driving for Uber. So he named the car Bob. And if anybody has seen the animated Final Fantasy movie that came out in, was it the early 2000s? Or maybe it might have even been the late 90s. And we'll say hi to Mappy. Hello. Now I'm shiny. Every time. Every time I say hi to Mappy, I have to sing it too. Okay. So the movie Final Fantasy, they're essentially, spoiler alert, they are looking for a new Earth, essentially. A new place for humans to live. And at the end, they find a suitable planet and they get to name it. And the 2 main characters have fallen in love. And, you know, he names it Bob, and she says she's never calling it that. And so, we're really abbreviating the story here because we don't need to go into super details for it. But, so he named our car Bob, And so, of course, I told him I'm never calling it that. And then I started thinking of it, well, maybe it's Bob like an acronym. And I could never come up with something. So now I just call it Bob. So, yes. Why did I bring that up? My brain went left and then, like, I feel like I had a reason to name it, like, have a generic name. Oh, Tony. That's where it was. Good job, brain. We got there. Okay. I was like, I brought up that story for a very specific reason. Because either I'll come up with another name for the giant octopus, or I will refer to him as Tony because now it's been suggested and the placeholder may just become his name. Just like Bob. But I kind of wanted it to be like something of something. But I could never think of something like Bartholomew of Barbados or something, but it never said, like, I could never come up with something that I liked. So maybe Bob is an acronym, but the acronyms have been lost to time. Maybe we can make up that story. And this is how brains are weird, y'all. Whee! Those brains are always weird. Hello? Oh, wait. There it is. I was like, wait, where's the ferry? There should be another ferry over here. Thank you. Oh my god. I just realized how much ore I have to feed the oreling today. I don't have to. But I also kind of want to. I might have to move him again. I mean, eventually he has to get moved anyway, but still. Okay. And there's a little bit of fern bright up the hill, but I don't know if I want to go get it. Do I want to hit this mining stuff on the side because of the extra mining stuff today? Probably. Because I never feel like I have enough ore. I did get myself 8 crucibles. Okay. Because I have 8 varieties of ore. At least this is speeding up. I don't remember what level we're on. Did we get to level 30 yet, or are we still on level 29? I think we're still on level 29. Because we just got to level 29 at the beginning of the stream. Next weekend's going to be kind of crazy. I feel like I'm going to be such a zombie next weekend. Because I'm planning on taking both the kids out for Halloween fun. But... you know, it's probably gonna kick my ass energy-wise, you know, because I'm kind of hoping I can take my older kid out on Friday night and then maybe Saturday during the day take my little one out and then completely zone out on Sunday, which honestly, streaming is great for zoning out because then I can just be like, I'm gonna go into a room and close the door and y'all can just leave me alone for at least 3 hours. And, I'm not always the most energetic, but, you know, we're real people here, and we have real energy fluctuations, so we accept the fact sometimes we are not as energetic as other times. Did I finish my Halloween decorating? Except for putting the fog machine out, because it's been raining off and on all weekend. So I got my power strip in the yard, and we got to make sure that it worked because I plugged the tree in. But I had to wipe everything down just because I was super paranoid about, you know, electrical shock and stuff. So tonight it's not supposed to rain. So I'm hoping to put the fog machine out so I can turn on the tree and turn on the fog machine and get a picture, like some pictures of it in the night. And then I will send you them in Discord. Per your request, my lady. Okay. I'm going to feed this guy. But yes, it was really a bummer because I had originally thought about taking one kid out this weekend and one kid out next weekend. Okay, I need to stop. Can I feed you? And taking one kid out this weekend and then taking one kid out next weekend. And then it just, with the rain, because the things that we're going to do are outside, and the fact that I still had decorating to do, I have way too much laundry to do. My kid has homework to make up, like their quarter's getting ready to end. I was just like, it makes more sense for us to do all of the kind of prep work and chores and stuff that just needs to get done sooner this weekend, and then that way the next weekend will be kind of fun stuff. The weekend after will be a little bit more chores, and then the weekend following that is the weekend we're going to do stuff for my oldest's birthday. So it's like work, play, which I might have to cancel. What is that? The 9th of November? That's the Sunday stream on the 9th, because we may have children sleepover. I don't know. A lot more parents don't let their kids do sleepovers than like when I was growing up. So some of them may just go home. I'll just have to play it by ear. But progress is getting made, you know. I feel like I've got to put him on like next to a hill so that I can get closer to his face. Because the spot to feed him is kind of getting hard to hit from down here. I want him to be bigger than my house. I wonder if we can get him bigger than the house today. Whee! It does get really fast, which is really nice. Considering how many crates I can feed him at a time right now. Alright. Ooh, look! I got over 11,000 even after buying those 15 zip lines. Nice. I was really upset that I had to spend that much money on zip lines, but much like Hexley said, it's totally worth it to go to Tony. Excuse me. There we go. At first I started to get the right spot and then it didn't stay. Okay. Okay, please. Please. There we go. Holy cow. I almost wish you could name him. I thought about getting a second one and standing the second one next to him, but then I also felt like I would feel bad feeding only one while the other one just stayed there as a comparison. Like if I put him like right here next to his foot. Like this is what they start as. And this is what you can get them to be. You could have a whole family of them. Papa, Mama, and Baby Orling. You know what? I didn't even think about it. Well, I don't remember how early you can buy him. I don't remember how much he costs. But you could have one for every year you play. Like this was year one, the year one Orling. This is how big I got him. That'd be fun to see. Although I wonder if like the second, third, like the subsequent ones would be about the same size, because theoretically your mining thing goes up, but it eventually maxes out. I have more for you because I had way too much stone today, sir. I keep thinking I need to get myself a shelf of stone to sell too. Tending. Ooh, look how high my tending is. Yes. We love it. Love to see it. Yeah, after you mentioned, was it Welcome to Derry starting soon? My husband mentioned it like the same day. He's like, I thought it was already supposed to be on, and I'm like, nope. And now I wonder if my kid would want to watch it with us. Maybe. But we had a good time watching chapter 2 last night. Although I feel like it's time for a reread of that. I did make my Anne Rice list. I did have some of my Anne Rice stuff in a different list, like a more generic list. I've got like a generic horror list. I've got a list for stuff that I used to have like physical copies of that I decided I didn't need to necessarily keep, like own the books, the physical books themselves. I have very limited space in my house, and the bookshelf that I do have is really, really full. So the books I do have, like if I let books take over, it'd be like, I work in a library, damn it. Like, I don't need it to take over every aspect of my life. Because I've got other things that also take up space and time in my life. So I can let go of some of the books and keep the ones that are the most special. But I did go ahead and create a separate Anne Rice list so that I can reread some stuff and then also make time for the stuff that I haven't read. So I was taking care of dumping my notes into effective locations for myself today. It's good. And Weapons. Oh, yeah, I want to watch Weapons and Sinners for sure. And I'm almost done with Silmarillion. I have like 37 minutes left of it. So I was hoping to finish that up this last week because there's I don't want to start with some Anne Rice stuff. I want to start with some of the book suggestions I shoved in there. I've shoved some in there a few weeks ago, and then I shoved some in there last year, and I've been trying to make time for those occasionally too. There's a writer I keep seen like thrown around in suggestion lists, so I really want to take the time to read one of his. I can't remember his name. And it's interesting because somebody described it as like his books feel more, because he's a Native American, and so a lot of his writing feels a lot more like oral tradition style storytelling, which I was really interested to see how that would translate into audiobooks. Like, I kind of feel like that writing style would go really well with audiobooks. Where the hell is it? Where do I have it on the computer? Oh, I can't look at it on my computer because for some reason, Libby does not like transferring the information on the app on my phone. And I don't know if it could be a me thing. It could be that I didn't get it connected correctly. I feel like his name's got Graham in it. It's like a three-word name. I haven't read it yet, or haven't read his stuff yet, but if you are looking for any kind of recommendations for horror authors, I have heard his name brought up multiple times. Stephen Graham Jones. And the two books that I have on my list from him are The Buffalo Hunter and The Only Good Indians. Oh, and they both have a weight on them. Ugh. But yes, I've got at least two of his books in here, so I'm really interested to check him out. So I'm kind of hoping, well, now that they've got weights on them, maybe I should go ahead and put a hold request on them. But I've got a lot of books from a lot of recommend lists that I've seen. Okay, you can have all of those crates. It's fine. And I need to drop off more cats. Come here, babies. Oh, here. Let's do this so we can get really, like, creepy. Can I have you turn around? Come here. Come here. And then we can stand in our circle of cats. Hello. 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 Excellent. Oh! Faye Peaches, I don't have 10,000. What? That's from that rock. I was like, wait, what is that? Is that a... I'm always paranoid I'm gonna miss, like, the unicorns that visit at night. The star shards are a little bit easier to catch, but sometimes I get worried that I forget to look, you know? Don't remember to pay attention. All right. So yes, this is what I'm trying for shelving. Which does mean I either have to close off the, like, one side, because you have to put it halfway through. Well, not really halfway. It's not exactly halfway through. So you could either close off one side if you don't have stuff to put on the opposite wall and just make it kind of be hidden. Or you can do stuff on both sides. So I've got some ideas I want to do, but this is my jam situation. And then you can make them full size if you want to fill up the space. I think I might size those down. But I don't have anything for the top shelf at the minute. I still kind of like how these look through the wall just because they glow, and they glow on both sides of the wall. But I haven't decided yet. I was mostly just experimenting with using floors as shelves. And I think what I will do is probably put a wall on the end too to make it look more like a built-in situation, rather than leaving it open like this when I do some stuff for more serious. And I also did not realize that this up here was flickering until I was working on these shelves up here, and then I was like, oh. So I'm gonna have to do something about that eventually. But this is the experiment that I was throwing out last week as an idea for shelving kind of ideas for crafting. And this is still a hot mess out here, but that's totally fine. I was trying to use up seeds, which is why I don't have these full today. But this should be the end of the leftover seeds, so I can fill those back up today. Yeah. Not too shabby. It kind of reminds me of other stuff that I do where games give you the option for half walls and half floors and quarter pieces too. Oh, you know what I should do? I should write that down. Half size walls. Half size walls. Because I think there is like a half size, but I think it's like the vertical half as opposed to a horizontal half. Half size and quarter size building pieces. And I can always see if anybody else has suggested it too, and that way we can like pump it up. Building pieces, walls and floors, because even though you can size them down and size them up, it's still not quite the same effect as what I'm looking for when I say half and quarter size walls and floors. Teddy. Okay. Wrote more notes, new notes. Okay, let's fill up our stuff. Fruit. I don't remember how many I have. I think I have 12. Yeah, where's my bloodberry? I have 61 bloodberry left. So I'm glad tomorrow is spring. Okay. Goodness, look at how many I have. All right, I'm going to pick the ones that are over 10. For funsies. Because I have plenty of everything. Like, you can see that I've got plenty of mellow spike jam. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry too much about low quantities because I never go through 200 units. Maybe when the shop is bigger, I might go through a lot more quantity. But for now, really, I only have 2 fruits over 10,000? That's crazy. Well, let's go for the stuff that I have the next most. Over 9. How many was that? 4 things? Really? I thought I had a lot more fruit. Am I looking at the wrong? Well, screw it. 5, 6. We'll just make some stuff, and that'll be fine. Because I think there's 25 varieties of fruit to make jams out of. Something to take into account when I do start expanding the craft draft. Okay, come here. Can I put this here? I don't really want to do that, just in case. Just in case it leads to disaster. Although, I don't know if you'd want to put something like that. I mean, it looks like it's on fire. Do you really want to put that on a carpet? I feel like that would be dangerous. Alright, so how many more things do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really matter, though, because I'm not really paying that much attention, which means I'm probably going to make the same jams. Like, have duplicates. It's fine. We don't need to be that, retentive about what we're making today. Just so long as something's getting made. Because I still need to level... What is it called? Fruiting? Not fruiting. Fruiting? Fruitworks. I got there. Good for me. Did I? I didn't even count how many I pulled out. Did I get the exact right number? Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket. Doing stuff by accident. It's great. Oh, maybe this is the balance in the system for chucking zip lines down the hill earlier. All right. This is easier because I should have the exact right number of crafting devices for the types of ore that I have. Yeah, I'd love to be able to craft with the ore. Like, I'm really looking forward to when he adds cooking. You know what I'd really like to be able to do in year 2, besides get the shop fully upgraded? I don't know if that's going to be possible. It's so expensive to upgrade the shop. But what I'd really like to be able to do is start offering the ore and the shards for sale, in addition to the ether, the little bobbly things, the little... I don't know. What are these? What are these? The other thing you can make out, they look like figurines or something, is what they look like to me. But I'd like to be able to audition. Offer the raw stuff too, not just the crafted things, because, I mean, I kind of want to have a maximalist shop. Okay, we're doing wool. I mean, I have some maximalist ideas. I don't know, like, I can't really envision how large the largest version of the shop can be. But I have some ideas for what I'd like to do, especially since you can put the produce stuff outside. Because that would free up so much space inside. Ooh, yay! We leveled the thread weaving. That's nice. That, not shart. Sharst. Oh. Okay. I need to feed my brain soon because it's getting a little weird in here. It's fantastic. Okay. Let's do... I need to buy some more of these. Goodness. Well, if this is your first time here, this is how weird we can get sometimes. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Oh, man. I hope the weather on Halloween doesn't suck. I keep joking that it's probably going to be cold and raining because anytime Halloween is on a Friday or Saturday, the weather tends to suck here. So it'd be really nice if it didn't. I think I already bought my seeds in advance. Yeah, look at me go. Okay. So, screw it. Let's just dump them all on the ground. Uh-oh. Okay, I have Sundew bulb seed. Some of them look too similar. Oh. Okay, that is not Sundew. So we can put that here. Because the two yellow ones look really close. It's hard to tell the jars apart. Okay. I almost wonder if I should go ahead when I finally do make the, you know, the actual pretty setup for my farm, if I should go ahead and do 12. Instead of 10, because 10 is right for the ether and stuff, but 12 is the right number for, you know, 2 things of seeds. I guess I'll have to wait and see, like, when I experiment more with the walls, floors, you know, that whole setup, how it maths, because that will be a factor too, is like the spacing. Wait. Did I already fill all of those? Oh, I was going to say, one of them should still be empty. Okay. This should be the other Sundew. So I think my son might be doing Charlie Chaplin as his actual official Halloween costume this year. Because last year, he was like a 40s style automaton, and he kind of wanted to do something. Wait a second. Does this tell me? Emerald leaf. I was like, wait, I don't remember exactly where I put that. But for Spirit Week, his dress up like a celebrity was Charlie Chaplin. And then he said he was going to wear it again. So I don't know if he means for Halloween or not. But once he started deciding that he wanted to have creative license over whatever his costume was for the year, it was just like, okay, what components do you need? And, you know, whatever you want to do is fine. Like, as long as it's appropriate for the settings that you go into. Like, the first year he did that, he wanted to be a killer clown, and he got inspired because he saw a heart prop at Spirit Halloween, and I was like, okay, but for school you have to just be a regular clown, because some people might still be scared of that, but you can't go in covered in blood with the heart and like pretend to be a killer clown in what, 4th grade. You can't do that. But for trick-or-treating, he did freak out a few people. It was a good time. I made sure he didn't get too extreme, but like, you can't scare the littles when you're out doing that. Okay. Now we have to worry about how tricky we want to get for the ether. Okay, I have to really think about this because otherwise I'm going to screw it up. You know what would really help me do that is if I remember to shut my mouth, so maybe we'll remember to do that. my tummy. Yep, definitely gonna have to grab some food. Keep having to say to myself, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. That's so pretty. Well, and someone hinted that there were more terrariums potentially. So, like, planning that setup already. Not necessarily in my best interest. Oh, just don't throw it in the thing. I did chuck something, a full crate of something by accident into the Pit of Destruction, and I think it was like one of the Lunasites. I was so annoyed with myself. I was like, of all the things. Okay, I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 left, and there are 5 varieties of plants. So that is done. I need a water. Okay. I was so annoyed. Because I think it was even the last one. I don't know what it is about the last thing, and I did it just now with the plants, but I followed the same path, like the same route, like this one first, this one second, this one third, and it keeps me in order. And then for some reason, usually the last one I do is always, I go the opposite direction, and I don't know why, and it happens pretty regularly. So it was the last crystal that I was filling in to the crafting devices, and instead of going the same pattern that I did for all of the other ones, the first thing I did was go to the Pit of Destruction and go boop and chucked it in. I was so mad because that is the last stop for that crafting, is that I chucked the empty one in the Pit of Destruction, and I try not to do it, and then for some reason my autopilot like short circuits and I go backwards on the last thing I do. It doesn't mean the other ones are exactly, I'm like, they're close enough. It's not really about I fill up the exact same one every single time. Like, the farm plots on the floor are one thing, but, like, I think I reversed, like, the ethers and a couple of these jars versus all the other jars, but I still went, you know, this plant group first, this plant group, and then this one. Oh, no, sorry, this one was first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth. And then the last one I did, I went here first, and then, anyway, I don't know why. It's so strange, and it happens regularly. It's not like it's one of those, you know, once in a blue moon I do it. It's pretty frequently, and it'd be interesting to understand, like, what the, like, brain mechanism is that is happening that makes that happen. So odd. Okay. He's not as big as my house yet. Let's see if he's clipping through anything, though. Was there something else I needed to do besides the farm? I don't think so. Are you clipping through anything? Hello. He is not. I had to move him from over by the bench because he was starting to clip through some stuff. He's not clipping through the building. Okay. Do I need to do anything in here? Do I need to buy anything? How are we doing? Current stock is at 35. I usually do keep at least twice as much as what I need. Yeah. 40, okay. Current stock is 42. Current stock is 12, that's fine. The weapons don't sell through as fast as anything else. Okay. Oh, that was more than enough. That's fine. Over purchasing is not going to kill me. Okay. Ooh. The Action Maria. One of these toys, I think it might be these ones that are got double shelves because I haven't gotten enough stuff to fill them in, although I might be able to. Anyway, we're not going to overthink that right now because I really do need to take my break because my body is in like I hate you mode right now, so that's fun. Okay. And I'm just going to leave it there because they'll put it away for me. I'm not going to bother. All right. So, this should be the last day of winter. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to take my break. So, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all of those things if you are having a good time. If you stick around during the break, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will be back in a few minutes. All right. Had to take a few extra minutes to make sure the child got some lunch. Because people get so tunnel vision that they forget to remember to do stuff. And it's like, kid, have something to eat, please. So, music. Fix the sound, fix the sound. Resume. Go to bed. Spring. Hello, sir. Okay. My horde of cats. Okay. No giant turtle. No dragon on the hill. No patch. Oh. I see you over there, sir. Okay, nobody on that hill. I'll come talk to you, though. Hello. How close? Shopkeeper. Your hearth smells of fire and stone. Brings back Bregor. Where the cliffs bleed red and the ground remembers hoofbeats like thunder. The horned beasts ward for ages, and even the flowers bloom in gold and rage. I did not linger. The trees there still scream in their sleep. Ooh, that sounds tough. The wind calls, and I must sway with it. I gift you a breath of spring. May your burdens grow lighter each time you smile. All right. Anybody else? Ooh, increased fruit harvest. Hello. Really like Verdhorn. Yeah. Have you also seen that he changes in the seasons? He looks different, which I really like too. Which makes sense considering. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are doing some fruit gathering. Holy crap. Wow, my Verdhorn. My ghost berries were kind of low. So we'll do that. We'll do a normal run. Because my normal run hits a lot of the fruit. So that'll be good. Hello, tornado. Welcome. Would it be too on point to name one of the chickens Dawn? Oh, and then, okay. So we are a Buffyverse household. If you are not familiar, that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. And I just had an urge to name, like, all of the chickens after Buffy characters. And one of the characters is Dawn, which is why I thought of it. Except for Tornado. Tornado gets to stay. Are these the ones? Oh gosh, nightshade berries were really low too. Although I still think I should be mildly concerned for all the people that buy stuff made from nightshade. But it's not my business. It's not my business what they're doing. Just like all of the weapons that get purchased. I think I saw somebody in the Discord saying that essentially what was on the other side of the portal must be a very dangerous place considering how much, you know, weapons and health potions and stuff are getting purchased. It's like, it's probably chaos on the other side of the portal. And here it's just very peaceful. It's funny to me too, like the big visitors that come. There's still some that I've never had on stream. I've only had them when I play in the in-between times. And I keep expecting them to show up, and then they don't. There's some ghost berries back there I could have gotten, but meh. It's fine. So I've planned out what's going to be on the upcoming streams. What I need to do is figure out how to incorporate, like, I'm still struggle with, like, making sure I say welcome. And I actually don't struggle with that part, but, like, reminding people to, like, subscribe and, you know, do all of those things. I always still feel really awkward when I say that kind of stuff, but it's pretty standard fare for content creators to have, you know, these are the times and the places and the ways I say the things to remind you to, like, click things and join me places and, you know, get ready for upcoming stuff. So I still have to figure out how to finesse that so it feels a little less awkward every time, although I feel like awkward is part of my brand. Because, you know, that's who I am. Sometimes awkward. And then I poke fun at it because that's how we survive being awkward sometimes, is just poking fun at it. Oh, I can't wait till mining is maxed. Oh my gosh. Hello. Ah, the tale of Durek and Ven, the brothers who ruled beneath the stone. Their dwarven halls in Hollowdeep gleamed with silver flame. But pride divided them. One sought war, the other peace. They split the kingdom in two and carved a wall through the mountain. To this day, no dwarf who passes between their tombs walks straight. Thank you for honoring a kingdom both proud and broken. All right. Well, thank you. I feel like I have at least enough self-confidence and self-awareness to, like, acknowledge that things are fine and work well enough, but also that there are things that I would like to improve, just because that's, like, normal life stuff. Like, we're never perfect beings. Oh, I already have this fairy. I don't know why I'm back here. So I feel like a healthy balance of accepting that we're always kind of learning and growing and changing, and I am stuck on your mouth. I'm so sorry, sir. But also, like, just being real with the fact that, you know, there are things to work on. There's always things to work on. And sometimes I think a lot of people get discouraged thinking about trying new things. I know I have, because what you see presented, especially in spaces like this, is, all that trial and error and self-doubt and imposter syndrome and stuff, but it's not, you don't see those parts. You see the results of working through that stuff. So sometimes I like vocalizing it just in case other people are like, I would like to give something a shot, but I'm so nervous about, making mistakes or not being perfect or forgetting things or whatever. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, you're fine. Work through the problem. I don't mind presenting that stuff too. A lot of people like to hide that stuff because they want you to see like the finished product and the professional side, and that's fair and valid as well. A lot of people don't want to hear about, the fact that I struggled to keep myself organized in ways that are more effective, or the fact that I have to make time to record and balance that with washing laundry and stuff like that. And if those people don't want to hear about that stuff, there's other people that don't talk about it. But I don't mind talking about it, partially because vocalizing it helps me. But maybe it'll help someone else work through their own version of whatever their self-doubt, imposter syndrome struggles are. So, but because I started using brain dumping stuff into Trello, theoretically I could, pull that up. Like somebody might pull out a planner or a calendar or something that they're like a physical one. I don't do physical planners. I never keep up on them. But I could pull out my version of that, which is a digital space, and be like, oh, here's what's upcoming. I'd eventually like to get to the point where maybe like on Mondays, I'm like, this is what this week is going to look like, at least for streams. Because the more games that get involved, the more I'm going to have to figure out how to juggle time slots for everything. And, it's part of the reason I went ahead and did some brain dumping in this week, because I was like, okay, there's a lot happening in a very short amount of time for a variety of different games that I'm playing. So I might as well try and figure out how to structure that. And I started writing it down on paper, and then I was like, if you're going to do this, you might as well work on that, converting your stuff over to Trello to see if it actually works in that space. So, because I was trying to figure out between Dreamlight Valley, this game, Dinkum, and Autonomica, let alone any of the games I haven't officially started playing yet. Like, how am I gonna, make sure I'm in the right place at the right time for the right game, depending on what content's coming out? And it's like a puzzle, so it's kind of fun to do that. But it can also be overwhelming if you're not utilizing tools that help keep you from losing track of how all the pieces are trying to fit together. Because that's how I double book my brain. And I don't need that. I don't need to double book my brain. Especially over these next few months, I'm going to have to figure out, I've got school stuff I've got to pay attention to too, because I've got some appointments for me and the kids and my in-laws. My husband has to juggle the kids and his parents' appointments, and then there's parent-teacher conferences and all kinds of crap. So I'm just like, okay, we're about to go a little nutty over the next couple of months. I might as well do something to help keep my brain organized. Oh, I did finally get my upgraded pick last night, by the way, in Palia. It was really starting to bother me, all the mining nodes I couldn't get. And I was starting to advance my skills enough that I was getting the upgrades for the bow and the pouch. I still don't know where to get leather. But it's lower on the priority list as far as tools go, but I finally got enough copper and got it all smelted so that I could actually upgrade my pick, so that I could get the nodes that have more copper in them, so I could upgrade all the rest of my frickin' tools. Because it was driving me nuts. I was like, I felt like I was seeing so many nodes of the large nodes that I couldn't get yet. So I was very pleased that I was able to get that done before I passed out for the night last night, because I almost didn't make it. Goodness, look how low all of the spring fruits have gotten. There was like 700 of the emberberries. Wow. This level should help, and the fact that Verdhorn came should help me fill out numbers really quickly, though. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I usually stop there and go back and open the shop for the day. So let me walk towards a wall, and we'll go ahead and do these little bits here. Actually, I just realized something I could maybe incorporate into my loop now that I've put those zip lines down. Formulating a new loop. I don't know exactly where I want to cut it off, though. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go to this zip line over here. And then I want to go towards the castle, so I can start getting more out of Boundium. Okay. Where did I put it? It's there. Okay. Nope. That's not how that works. Ah! Okay, click the correct button. Thank you. With everybody's help last night, you leveled up cooking, hunting, and bug catching. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure what time Sarah's stream was. I kept looking, trying to check to see if she put it on her page. Excuse me. That's funny. I mean, it's kind of cool looking on the inside. But I didn't see a time slot. I saw other things that were scheduled, and I'm like, well, this isn't what I'm looking for. And then by the time I finished watching it with my kid, I came in, and it was like, it ended an hour ago. And I went, well, shit. I didn't put it back here. Oh, that's right. Because I meant to come back. That's why I should have come back. Damn it. Because I was like, oh, when I come back from Tony, I'm going to put the zip lines through the castle to the other side, and then I didn't make it back that way. I decided to skip back home because I completely spaced that it was even a thing I was going to do. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to zip over to the castle, and then we're going to put zip lines in the castle to make it do what I want to do. Or at least go inside the castle. Nope. I need to put zip lines through the castle, so if I'm not coming up here, then I don't have to worry about doing what I'm doing right now. Okay. But yeah, I've been trying to get some of the stuff done so I can get to the better places to party up. There we go. Okay, so I think I want a zip line over there, so I can get around. Wonder where, because I kind of want to be able to get down in there too. Although, if I'm just coming into the castle, trying to think of what's going to be the best. I could just put them on all of the turrets and then I won't have to think about it too hard, but because the other zip line is on the other side of those trees over there. Okay, don't screw it up, woman. I don't have enough zip lines to necessarily do all the turrets today, though. That's the problem. Oh, no. Please let me get up there. Oh, I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. Okay. Now, can I see the zip line that I have over there up here? I think it's there. All right, let's try. Let's try it. Whoop. Don't fall in. Okay. Zip. Okay. Sized up. Really wish it would go on top of the top. Okay. Can I actually hit it from here? Yes. Yes. Excellent. So if I come this way, or if I go to this hill, I can zip up here. I can zip over there. And then I can zip to the back. And I can grab the out of boundium that's here. And then I don't really have to stay up top. I can go down low and get this one. Ooh, wow, I have over 1,000 out of boundium. That's awesome. Now, I can't remember where all of it is in here because I haven't been making the castle part of my regular circuit. But I feel like there was another spot. Anyway, I don't really have to leave here. Yeah, I still think it's interesting that there's stuff going on under there. Okay. There's another little piece somewhere else. What? What the? Why am I so high up? I feel like there's out of boundium underneath here. Or is it over here? Yeah, it's like through here. Okay. We're learning our circuit. And then we go in here. I think it's up this way. Ooh. I think it's funny that we're a wisp, but then we still like go up the stairs. Like we wouldn't need to do that. Okay. And then once I make it in here, I can teleport home. And then that can be the first chunk of the circuit. Okay. Ooh. Man, the tree goes so quickly now, harvesting from the tree. It's quite comical. Okay, and then we can open the store. We can say, good morning, Teddy. With your little yawn. And pet you again. Hi. I want to pet you again. Let me pet you again. How close are we to another level? I'm fairly close. Oh, I could probably pet you again. There we go. I'm going to level you today, sir. I want this last cashier. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Not looking at upgrades. We're just opening the shop, and then we're doing the rest of our circuit. Look how much stuff I have for sale. These are all the different... Oh, I didn't do the cheeses last night. Damn it. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Anyway, they're fully stocked at the minute, so... Look how pretty this one is. Honey curd. I knew there was something I was forgetting. More cheeses over here. See, nothing is really organized either. Because I've got cheese here, and then cheese all the way down there, and then there's jams, and it's just because I keep expanding because I need more space, and then I don't take the time to organize. Sometimes, like, this is organized because it was organized before. And these are organized because these were organized before, but I think they used to be next to these things, and then I moved them, and then there's some more potions and anyway. It's a hot mess. But I have so many varieties of produce now. Ooh, she's cute. I haven't looked at the new shop people lately, like the new customers. Because every time you upgrade the shop, you get some new customer types. I love how much, like, fruit and vegetables and jams and all of that stuff. And then there's like this little bitty, and if you need a sword, like this tiny section for weapons. It's so funny. You can tell where our priorities lie. All right. So, did I get the ducks? I must have. Autopilot brain must have gone over there, because autopilot brain does its own thing. Alright. My god. Love how fast it is. Hey babies. How you doing today? Happy spring. Okay. So now that we have done like kind of this half, although it looks like I missed some fruit there. I'm not super fussed. We'll start with the sheep. I already did the sheep. Oh, I did not do all of the sheep. Excuse me. What's the name of the possessed goat and the witch? I kind of feel like I should name one of the black sheep after him. It's been a hot minute since I've watched that, though. Hope that we can level that again today. Mining. How close are we? Ooh, bagging's coming along. Mining is at level 30. Oh, I did get to level 30. Okay. What is that? Harvesting is at 2.8 speeds. 2.8 is the max then? Is that true for every skill? Or is it a little bit different for every skill? I would imagine it's going to be the same for every skill. Like times 5, 2.8 speed. That would be my guess. Level 22. Huzzah. Alrighty. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see, like, as we get through year 2 and year 3, just how much, well, and it really just depends on how much more stuff you can sell the bigger your shop gets, because it seems like I should have an excess of stuff, but when I hit next winter, how low are my winter berries gonna be? That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, bloodberries. Ooh, I already have over 800. That's nice. There's so much fruit spread out on this area over here. Oh, that was something that I was intrigued by. Maverick mentioned something about adding an underground biome, and I don't know if that's just kind of a fleeting idea or if that's something that's legit being worked on at the moment, but I'm intrigued by that addition. Kind of crazy. Just interested to see like how it could be incorporated in, you know? Just because this game is already like shop simulator, but all this other stuff too. like it's a lot of stuff already. Because there are lots of games that are just run a shop, not farm and cook and do all of it. Like it's, I don't know, it's just interesting that some of the ideas I've been seeing, I mean, cooking's not in it yet, but We've got a lot of ingredients to work on. Or work with, I guess. You guys. Did I miss one? Oh, did I just get bonked by one? I thought I missed one. Is it you? Or maybe I'm just making stuff up. Yep, making stuff up, apparently. I also find it very interesting the one-off we have. Like we have one fox, we have one of us, like a couple of different types of dinosaurs, and it's just interesting. Like why? What is the reason for just having one? You know? Is it kind of a placeholder for an idea in the future? Is it just because it's fun to have like one of something? I don't know. But it does make you wonder. And considering all the other things I wouldn't expect to be in a game like this already either being in the game like this or being talked about, it just like makes you wonder about the potential of some of those kind of why is that? Why is that like that? You know? Is it a thing? Is it not a thing? Now it's gonna bother me what I don't remember the name of that freaking goat. I have to look it up. Oh. She didn't stream very long, but we kept playing. Ah, fun. That's nice, though. Another game where there's just endless to do. I keep looking, too, at, like, objects around in the world, and I'm just like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I want that. Ooh. And you know I'm not a big decorator, but I do like potential of decorating. And I also like to collect things. But there's lots of really cute looking decor in that game. And it does seem to be a major point of the game, is the decorating aspects. I also like the build mode. I like having that really detailed grid. It's super helpful. Not that I'm able to do much with it being right at the beginning of it, but it's really helpful to have like center points and, you know, every 5 squares has got a thicker line so you can count by 5s, and you know, there's some nuance to it, like some trickiness to it that I'm still not quite used to yet, like really getting like exactly how far, like near or far something is from where I'm trying to put it, but I'll get there, you know. It's I've got a similar issue with like jump distance because of the angle of the game is a little bit different than what I'm used to. I tried, what was it? There's like an underground area, a black market in there, and there's a, what was it called? The Tower. And essentially you try and get through it in a time limit. And I was struggling so hard with jump distance. I was like, I suck. I actually finally was like, don't try and go fast. Just try and get used to the jump distance. Like kind of as a final attempt. And then I screwed it up. I got a lot farther being a little bit more intentional and just not worrying about my time, but worrying about the practice. But yes, I did fall before I made it to the top and was like, well, that was enough of that for tonight. But maybe over time I'll get better at it. Maybe. Or maybe I will just be like, well, every once in a while I go jump around until I fall off and then I leave again. Okay. I will not forget to make cheese tonight. I will not. Oh, I did not make it to 15K. No. Oh, that's right. I made so much more yesterday because of the 50% bonus I'd gotten from Tony. I'm gonna have to look up that meme if I can find out. Find out if Tony is right for me. Yes. Quite a bit of nightshade on day one. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and I almost have 5,000 ghost berries already too. That's nice. Well, and someone was saying you could knock these down and that they would stay, and then they would collect them all when they get the bonus harvesting. I don't know if that's still true, and I have yet to try it, but I've got the bonus today anyway, so it won't really matter. Well, tomorrow I get to find out just what it's like to work in the library with no lights. I mean, we'll have some lights, but I'm stuck behind my desk most of the week, which is gonna be great. So much fun. I mean, I've got work to do. It's not like I can't work at my desk, but it is frustrating to be stuck doing only one kind of work. Because I could do physical stuff as well as computer work. And when I get sick of one, I can go do the other one. But not when there's no lights. We do have headlamps in our emergency kit, and we haven't had a chance to, like, test them out yet. And so I was like, maybe I should put one on and see if I can shelf books in the dark. It's probably not a good idea. They probably would get mad at me if I did it because it'd be unsafe, you know? But there's part of me that kind of wants to. I'm gonna have a lot of stone to feed him again today. Like, even without that extra benefit, I still am gonna have quite a bit. I've got over 3,000 to feed him. Is that the last one? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I wonder how fast mining is actually going to go when I finally get fully leveled to 35 for it. Because the berries is, like, ridiculous. It's ridiculously fast, which I like. Not complaining. Ridiculous is a positive in this sense. But, yeah, I'm interested to see. All right. Well, I could feed you. I might as well grab this while I'm here, because you're here and we're here and it's here. Alright. Or... Alright. Where's your mouth? Oh. Okay, maybe not do that. I still think he sounds kind of like a pig. Tending level 34. Please take this. Oh, what the? Yeah, I gotta figure out where I can move him. Or something. I need some kind of solution. Because the angle is getting trickier to hit the bigger he gets. Where is it? There it is. Nope, and it moved. But the other main reason I do this, besides being curious how big we can get him, is making sure I'm getting the potential for Lunacite and Dark Lunacite. Considering how Infam and Star Shard. Because he is the other big source for those things, you know? Does he also give Out of Boundium? I haven't really noticed. Although Out of Boundium has a daily spawn, so it's not as desperate as those other ones are that don't. Ah! Timing-wise, I feel like I should stop. It would probably be wise if I stopped after this day. Woo! Please. Just chuck the whole crate at your face. Will that be helpful? You're so big. Oh no. Okay. But I still have voice recordings I gotta get done today and a full video to edit. And then I'm gonna grab you by the crotch. How's that? Let's see. Can I put you... I don't really ever go on this hill. I mean... let's see. Can I turn you? Okay, how is this spot? Where do I want to put you, man? You're ridiculous. I'm gonna grab you by the crotch again, apparently, because it's the only place I can seemingly get a hold of him now. Nope. Okay, how am I gonna get there? Ah! I can make my craft raft multi-storage. Do I know about the Champa nest? Oh, I've been missing what things you're saying. I'm sorry, honey. Play some hot pot. Hot pot? What? Hot pot. Game. Is that a game inside Palia? And a Champa nest. I do not know about a Champa nest. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a nest where Champas live. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be right. I could make my craft raft multi-storage and stick him next to it. Maybe. Make it like a feeding platform for him. Well, I'm going to try it here. I don't know if it'll work. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think of, like, where I will go regularly. You know what I mean? Like, oh! See? Unicorn. Easy to miss. Hot pot is in the underground. I didn't see anything called hot pot. I saw the side-scroller thing. I don't remember what it was called. And apparently I sucked at that as well. And then I saw the tower, but I didn't see hot pot. I'll have to look. Underground. Palia. Okay. We'll have to look. Don't forget the milk. But I could put his feeding, like I could put a platform up here and then fall off of it. And then as he grows, I could just keep building up. All right. I'm going to do cheese first. So don't forget. Eventually, I'd like to have enough of this stuff to put on shelves as well. We'll just collapse the whole system. It's fine. You can loot the Chapin nest once in a real-life day. You can run around looking for it, but there are websites that tell you where it is every day. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Groovy. Yeah, it'd be nice to make some time for that. Today, but I don't know if I'm gonna get enough time. It just depends. Because I've got to record that video, or not record the video, but record and edit that video. Record the sound. And then I've got laundry to do. I feel like there was something else. Like, I should probably get some cleaning and stuff done, because I don't want to have to do it all the week before my son potentially has guests over. So I'd like to get some stuff done. Like, I've already gotten some stuff done, but, like, there's always a laundry list of crap to do, you know? So it'd be great to get a few things done today, and then just keep getting a few things done every day, because waiting until the very end and trying to do all of the chores at once is just makes for a cranky mommy, and nobody likes that. Glitched milkweed. I'm assuming that's the whatever, the out of boundium milk, because it's all rainbowy like the out of boundium is. You can get a variety of items like seeds and furniture, and I'm already coveting all of the upgraded, like, workbenchy type stuff. There's a seed producer or something, and I'm just like, I want that. To not have to spend money on seeds and just be able to produce my own and sustain. Please give me that. But I have to upgrade stuff first. What was it? I just got access. Can I actually get them now? The crafting stuff for decor. Well, and I only just recently discovered where to get freaking moss from. Because I was like, I can't make a bed and I can't make a couch, and I don't want to just make 14 benches, you know? I would like to make a variety of pieces just to see what they look like. And honestly, even just like the original, like the early set, the cabin set or whatever, the bookshelf is already really cute for that. I mean, it's really simple, but it's, you know, it's kind of my style. I like that kind of rustic, made out of stuff, has plants on it, looks kind of, you know, hodgepodge together. I'm down with that. There's also one in Bahari on the beach, but it looks different. It's not a nest. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't fully explored there. Part of what I really wanted to do was get my tools upgraded so that when I go places like that, I'm not having to use a bunch of resources. Like, I was having to use so many smoke bombs and arrows and stuff like that, that I was just like, I need upgraded stuff, because this is just feeling wasteful to be taking this much time. And some of the stuff, like, it escapes, you know, if you're not quick enough. I didn't get enough. I need one more. Ooh, look, I have 4,000. It's a lot. I could probably start. Am I not selling the Whisper Wool already? Like, not the spun version. I wonder if I'm not actually selling the wool itself yet, because I could start doing that. But yeah, in addition to the ore, somebody I'd seen put a suggestion in for this game to be able to craft like tunics and like fabrics type stuff because we already have access to wool. I was like, that's a great version because I mean, armor and weapons seem logical because we have the ore, but there's also fabric options too. It gets better. Yeah, I bet it does. Well, and I did get some stuff leveled. It's just, that's why I was pushing so hard for the pick. Because I was like, I need to be able to get more ore faster. Because I also need to be able to upgrade my smelter. Because my smelter's so freaking slow right now. And I thought about building a second one. And then I was like, eh. Anyway, so yeah, it's definitely, I like that kind of stuff. Because then it gives you a reason to push to get more, to get upgrades, to get more, to get upgrades. And then access. And yeah, so I'm totally into it. It's just... You know, when you're at the beginning stages and everything just feels like it takes so long and you know you're not smooth yet. Ooh, I could start selling bloodberries again probably in a few days. That's nice. But yes, I have definitely seen some stuff that I'm just like, I don't know how long it's going to take to get some of that stuff. I saw somebody had these gorgeous, I'm assuming they were a premium shop something, but they were these beautiful like purple and black butterfly wings. They were so real. I was just like, oh my God. And you know, oh, God, I'm only level 16 on the Fruitworks. Ugh. Kind of feel like I should get some more pots to make jam, more jam at once. For the longest time, I only had 4. And then I think I might have done 8 for a little bit. But I really should go get some more. Anyway. 4 to go. Not going to do it today, though. Go from the bottom of the list. 1, 3, 4. That's fine. I think Tiger Melon might be a summer. Can't remember now. I think Twilipuff or Twilapuff or whatever might be... Because I think I had the most of those from winter. So it'll be interesting to see just how low my supply gets for the berries and the jam, because I'm not really evenly producing. So it'll be interesting to see how low they get over the course of this year. All right. Shards. Well, and these devices are so dang expensive, I wouldn't mind having more of them, you know? Okay, methodically put them in so you don't end up wasting any. But what did I have access to from What's Her Butt? The furniture chick. I got access to a loom. And there was something else that she gave me access to that I was like, oh my. Oh my. Potential. Okay, none of these are ready to harvest yet, though. They're so pretty when they're all multicolored. Oh, bees. Oh, wow. What's my bee level at? Beekeeping is at level 10. Holy cow. Oh, and thank you. Looks like, is that the YouTube side? I think it might be the YouTube side. Welcome. I hope you were doing well. I am trying to remember to do all of the things and not forget to do any of the things before I end this day. Okay. Well, we've made it through the first year. It's crazy. I'm excited about that. Excited to see just how much I can get stuff ramped up this next year. In-game year, obviously. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not obvious. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe other people don't either. But, yeah, it'll be interesting just to see. I wonder how big the shop actually can get. Because, I mean, you could do the math of how many upgrades there are left to go. But, like, sometimes visualizing what it's actually going to be like to have the shop be maxed is not as easy to, like, visualize. But depending on how much more stuff gets added to the game, especially if I decide to sell the shards in addition to the stuff I can craft out of the shards, sell the milk in addition to the teas, you know, like, even maxed out, it may be still be pushing it. I know there's some people that only sell certain stuff because they don't actually like to have that much stuff. Like, they don't like the maximalist crowded shop kind of thing. But I am, as much as it gets crowded, I'm more interested in, like, getting every possible thing out on the shelves. I mean, I might do another save where I don't. But that is not this day because we are still early enough in this game to not need to do too many different types of shops at once. I thought about building off of the roof at some point. Just for funsies, to see if I could get it to, like... I don't know how weird that would look. I feel like it would look really weird if I built, like, off of that tower. I think this might also be the spot that people were talking about being able to go upstairs. Because there's a door here. You can't go in. Interesting. All right. Anything I need to do in this room? I do have a berry that's not for sale right now, but I don't think I'm going to put it out for sale just yet. It's the bloodberry. I still need to make a spot for stone at some point. Because I have so much, I don't really need to be stingy with it. I mean... I only have the patience to feed the Orling so much in one day. And Pet Teddy. And then... I have a lot of decor in here. I really would like to buy more of these upgrades. Like the toys and stuff. But my only fear is that my shop feels so full right now. I worry about customers being able to get to stuff. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing? So, I don't know. I kind of want to buy more weapons. There's another alchemist one, too. And this is more decorative greenery. This is more produce. I mean, there's so much more just to even buy to purchase to stock, let alone the stuff to craft. I'm not taking out a loan, though. We're not doing that. Tomorrow, I will be able to upgrade the shop again. I might experiment with moving this stuff outside. So they come up here and they follow this path around. I wonder if I could put the produce along the way, like kind of line the path or something with produce. I'm assuming we don't have to worry about any kind of theft. And I'm assuming they shop it. I've seen plenty of pictures where people put their produce outside. So I can't imagine. I just saw something like glow over there in the distance. That was weird. Hi. How are you? You doing okay up there, buddy? Whee. Okay. So yeah, who knows? That reminds me. Okay, I'm going to go inside. And I'm going to go ahead and save. Because I'm going to end... I'm going to go stand out here somewhere and look cute. See if anybody's here. I don't see anybody. Maybe we'll go stand up on the hill and look cute while we talk about what's coming up. So tomorrow should be a decorating video for Dreamlight Valley. Finally getting to the primary suite of the house, because I have not done like a primary bedroom, a primary bathroom, and I was like both dreading it and excited about it. It's just one of those rooms. And now this is where I figure out how to deal with the fact that I have jumped my information into a new location. So I can look at my calendar. That's not how I look at my calendar. Oh, no, that is not how I look at my calendar. Where is my calendar? There it is. The button that looks like a calendar. So Thursday is going to be a Dreamlight Valley stream because I want to get a stream in for the new floating island event that starts on Wednesday. Of course, there should be a Dream Snaps video on that Friday, and then next Sunday is... Oh, I see. I've screwed something up, and I'm like, why are there weird things happening on different days? Okay, so let's put this here. Ooh, I can just drag and drop it. Thank you. Trello seems to be awesome so far, by the way. If you're looking for a planner, organizer, task manager kind of thing, I'm enjoying it so far. I reserve the right to change my mind if it becomes a pain in the ass for some reason. But next Sunday should be a Dinkum stream because I haven't played Dinkum in a while. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any Dinkum time in before the new update besides that stream. But then the Thursday, I'm planning on streaming this, at least at this moment. And then we'll do Dinkum again after the next update on the 29th. So 2 consecutive Sundays of Dinkum is the plan at the moment. And then the next Thursday after that will be a Dreamlight Valley stream because I want to do at least 2 streams kind of around the Floating Islands event since it seems like they're releasing stuff over time for that. And then that'll also help me start getting ready for Wish Blossom Ranch. And is it just Wish Blossom Ranch that's later in November? I think that's what it is. And then after that, I'm not exactly sure until we get to Wish Blossom Ranch and Autonomica. So that's vaguely what's happening. We're somewhat planned what's happening in the next few streams. But other than that, let me see. Now I have to figure out all the buttons. All the buttons are so stressful. It's too many buttons. I'll get better. Yeah, I think that's everything. Everything else should be normal content. That's just kind of how the streams are going to start being like a little different from week to week, depending on what's coming out, what updates are happening, and all of those shenanigans. But thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all of those things. And I will see you next time. Bye.